Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen.
Hey, how are you?
Sir, you don't want to leave. Trust me.
In Huron Township, Michigan, this university professor just painted himself into a corner.
So, I'll try my best to explain.
Please.
And I'm not buying a word of his lecture.
How are you going to explain this to your wife?
Yeah, I know.
I'm in Huron Township, Michigan, just south of Detroit. And while this town may not be a big city, the police here, along with the Genesee County Ghost Team, are tackling crimes against children in a big way. For this investigation, a Huron Township detective posing as a 15-year-old girl fills me in on the chat he's been having with an older man.
Give me a sense for the chat. Who does this man think he's talking to?
So at the moment, he thinks he's speaking to a 15-year-old girl that is home alone with Aunt out of town.
And what has he said? What does he want from this girl?
So he wants to come by for $88 for a half hour. He doesn't want to have sex. However, he wants to cuddle, he wants to kiss, and he wants to touch this 15-year-old girl.
All of which would be against the law with a 15-year-old girl.
Absolutely.
And has he said anything about what his long-term plan is with this girl?
Nope, he just wanted to come by for the day and just kind of hang out with her for the half hour and take off and go back home.
And what do we know about this particular guy?
I don't have much information on him. He hasn't really given out many details. He was just kind of worried if we were the police or not. So I really don't have much on him.
And he approached this girl on one of the apps. And did he get right into it, or did he take some time chatting?
Yeah, so on here, he just went immediately, hey, what's up? Are you busy? And then had asked, says he wants to relax and was asking what the rates were. We had chatted about oral and vaginal sex. And then afterwards, he had said, okay, how about a half hour for $80, no sex, but he wanted to cuddle, kiss, and touch this 15-year-old.
In your experience in law enforcement, is it likely that this man just wants to come over to cuddle for $80?
Absolutely not. No, this is probably him working his way up into that. Coming and approaching a 15-year-old girl at home, obviously, there's no good intention there.
And there's no question in your mind that he knows he's talking to a 15-year-old girl?
No, not at all. It blatantly says it right here that the person he's texting is 15.
And does he show any apprehension about the girl's age?
Not really. No, he's really just talking about, like, he's asking about anal sex. He's referring to me as babe, you know, all these pet names. He brags about himself a little bit, says he's very clean, educated, working person. If anything, he just asked, do I mind if he's older, or the 15-year-old mind if he's an older man.
And did he say how old he was?
No, he did not.
Just older, just the fact that he's older.
older.
So he talks about anal sex, he talks about intercourse, he talks about oral sex. And then he finally lands on, well, for $80, I'll come over and just touch and cuddle.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems like that would be an attempt to cover up what he really wants to do.
Absolutely. There's definitely more intentions here than what he's leading off.
And what has he said about his timing coming over?
He said he's going to be over here within the hour. So he said he's on his way now and wanted to make sure nobody else was home. And now he's confirming with me actually right this second if it's the address.
And he wants to make sure nobody is home with this girl.
He was very clear. He asked me if home was safe.
Home was safe. Well, he's sure going to find out, isn't he?
Absolutely. It's absolutely safe. There's a bunch of police here. He'll be
It's
all
as
right.
safe as it could be.
Yep, he'll be in good hands.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
With an hour until he arrives, my crew gets the sting house ready, putting the finishing touches on the cameras, microphones, and the decor. As the decoy watches from the porch, the man arrives in his gray sedan. She waves him in, then ducks back inside. One of my camera operators catches him waiting in his car. Has he changed his mind? The decoy heads back out. The man finally exits his vehicle. He slowly strolls to the door
It'll be unlocked when you come up.
and enters.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my vape real quick. So if you want to go ahead and have a seat real quick.
Where are you going?
My vape.
Where?
Right there. There's a chair right there. I'll come back out and sit at the table with
You're
you.
going where? Out?
Huh?
You're going out?
No. I'm gonna go run into my room real quick and grab my
Okay.
vape.
Okay.
So if you want to have a seat right there, I'll be right back.
Okay.
The decoy has made the stranger so comfortable that he locks the door behind him. And that's my cue to step in.
Hey, how are you? Please have a seat right over there. Sir, you don't want to leave. Trust me.
Please,
You don't wanna leave.
please. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Palms together, interlace your fingers. Interlace your fingers, sir.
Since he tried to leave, the Huron Township Police swiftly intercept him at the door and put him in cuffs.
Here, we'll talk in a minute. Just relax. What's your name?
Vijay.
I'm going to have you come over here, and I just want to talk to you for a little bit, okay?
Sure.
Hold on just a sec. All right, come on over here. We're gonna have a seat.
DJ, how old are you?
I'm 63.
You're 63. What do you do for a living?
I'm teaching. I'm a professor
You're a professor? And where are you a professor?
in Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan University?